We're doing good. Top heavy and filming. Hey Vest Pally, I'm Allie, and I want to find out if wearing a weighted vest makes me superhuman. Now I've seen a weighted vest challenge that's for 25 days, but that's for wearing it whenever you work out for those 25 days, and no, I'm way more efficient than that. I'm a biohacker. I'm gonna wear it every waking moment. Basically, this idea came about because I work out, but it's during a certain window every day, and what about all the rest of the time? How do I make that time better so I'm still on my fitness goals? Oh, by adding 12 pounds to everything. So now everything I do will be slightly harder, and I will use every waking moment to get better at life. So how long am I gonna do this? Well, I'm aiming for like 3 days, I think. I don't know how, what this is gonna do to me. So it might be longer, it might be shorter. Let's find out together, shall we? In general, I just wanna see how I feel after getting to remove that weight after so long. But I guess let's get some metrics so we can try and compare to. Okay, this would be the silliest of metrics, but might as well see if it makes my arms bigger, even though the weight is not going on my arms. Okay, 11 inches. Well, flexing. Wait, am I even? I am! Symmetry! This one is slightly less silly, but I don't think... Do you know this whole thing is silly? No, this is a great idea. I don't think my legs will actually grow in a short number of days, but possibly, we'll see. Okay, 22 inches. What? 21? Dang it! Symmetry is beauty. Oh, shoot. Now this is the one metric that I think will actually be quite useful. I want to know my vertical leap. Yeah, these stickers from a past music video. Let's see how high I can get one of these smileys. Now the way I'm going to become superhuman really is about adding extra gravity, and then after several days taking that away and seeing if I'm better at fighting gravity. So let's see how I do with normal gravity. This is my baseline. Alright. One shot at it. I was never that good at jumping. Maybe I will be soon. Get my piece of crap broken tape measure. You may be familiar with this from my other channel. Oh no! Oh. Right to the bottom of the smiley, I got 7 feet 6 inches. And now the last few seconds of appreciating being a normal weight. Okay. Let's do this. Oh yeah, and the last few seconds of appreciating being a normal human that's not wearing some weird thing over her shoulders. This is heavier than I remember. I'll start the clock. Hey look, I'm making a YouTube video, but I'm also getting better at fighting gravity. I do need to put on a shirt at some point. Okay, I'm gonna be taking it off to put on clothes and shower. Oh, you thought I would shower in it. You thought I just wouldn't shower. I've been wanting to do this challenge for a while. But I could never find a time when I didn't have to shoot a video. Or go to an event. Or perform in a show. So I just said screw it and went with probably the busiest week ever for this. Oh my god. So much has happened in the time it took me to film that sentence. I need to stop trying to do clever editing and just talk to you. Wait, hold on. First time using the bathroom with a weighted vest. It's peeing with a slight physical challenge. Except it's not slight. This is way harder than I thought it was gonna be. Like, I measured my legs thinking that's where I was gonna feel the weight, but no, it's your chest and like back and posture. It's just holding you down up here. Like, I'm really aware of my posture now, and I feel like my back muscles are what's gonna feel it the most. And my breathing, I'm so aware of my breathing, because it's breathing plus 12 pounds. I've since, you probably noticed, opened it up and tried to keep it more on my shoulders instead of here, because I've heard, well, I broke a couple ribs not too long ago, and I learned during that time that they used to, like back in the day, wrap your chest, and then they stopped doing that because they realized they were giving people pneumonia. The wrapping would cause people to not breathe in deep enough because they weren't tough. Oh yeah, all the time, dropping them rhymes. Sorry, I said rap. That was not planned. I honestly can't say rapping without starting to rap. Anyway, so you can't breathe in deep enough when something's holding your chest down, and if you don't breathe in deep enough for a long enough time, then fluid builds up in your lungs, and I don't know if I'm doing that to myself right now. Kinda now wishing I went with ankle or wrist weights. So I don't know if I'm gonna make it the 3 days now. Seriously, this is way harder than I expected. Like, it is a weight on me, which seems obvious, but like, this is challenging. Obviously, I'm still gonna use this in the traditional way it was intended. Skill. Well, at first I thought that was easier, because I had more weight to throw around to pull the thing, but then my legs were like, hey wait, I have to move more weight. And so, whew, I mean, I finished in the same time that I usually do, but I'm sweatier. Again, not the legs I expected. It was a core workout because my center of gravity was all off and I had to hold tight. Also, it's freezing and raining out. If you haven't seen my cold exposure video, go check that out. That was actually the first time that I stopped thinking about my breathing. I just focused on getting better at the workout skill, but now I'm back to being conscious of every breath. Speaking of breathing, I've got to sing tonight. I have a show at Second City, so I will be performing on stage tonight while still getting fit.
The next person is a special person, the most famous person that I know. Please welcome Addie Spagnola.
So I feel like I need to address the thing that I'm wearing, which is a weighted vest. Except this is not a bit, it's just for like something that I'm testing out to see if I can get fitter just by like standing here. Sorry, I had to cancel plans, I had to cancel plans, I had to, my brain just went meh. Why did I come into this room? Why did I come into this? Just keep on being you, cause you're over there glue. Thank you very much. The point is I'm out, I'm still wearing it. It's on, it's on your back. What? Alright, you have plenty to say, I'm gonna wear it for a while. Okay. And immediately back on. No, I will not be sleeping in it. But only because I'm pretty sure that having something weighing down on me while I'm unconscious is in no way beneficial. So please spare me the comments below about how it wasn't 3 days straight. Trust, it's every waking moment. I know it was kind of hard to hear on the video last night, but my friend Alyssa was just basically taking a dump on this idea, being like, what is wrong with you? You're a health channel, that's not healthy. Why are you destroying your back? And when I called my mom this morning, I told her about my challenge experiment, and she was like, oh cool, super hard. I carried 12 pounds of you for 9 months. So thanks, Mom, for being supportive of my ideas and scientific testing. Which also makes me wonder, are pregnant women superhuman, like right after they give birth? Like, you give birth and then immediately test if you can jump higher. Come to the conclusion that sitting and working is definitely the hardest part of the challenge, because it's like uncomfortable to lean back with this, and the whole time I'm like conscious of it, and the back of my head is just saying like, take this off and free yourself. And if you've ever heard me talk about the self-control bucket, if any part of me is working to wear this, then that small section of my brain isn't going towards working on my computer and being creative, so maybe multitasking isn't the answer? Which is why I don't like standing desks for jobs that are creative and take a lot of focus, because there's like just a slight amount of your brain that's going towards keeping you standing, and sometimes you need all of your brain.
I'll take that off in 30 minutes.
Okay. The take it off he was referring to was this, not my weighted vest. Technically I wasn't allowed to film in there because of like HIPAA stuff or whatever, but I just wanted to show you that I had to get some lab work, and I refused to take this off even there. I just scrunched my sleeve up. And also don't worry about me getting blood taken, it was just my annual physical. I'm not like getting pneumonia yet. Maybe. It's been like a year now that I've wanted to take this Muay Thai class at my gym, so I figured, hey, why not do it when I'm weighed down? Now home for some same breakfast. Wait, is it still the same if I'm training while eating it? Yes, and trust that I had weighted same breakfast yesterday too, I just didn't show you, but it was exactly the same. Yo, this is hard. I did not know what I was getting myself into. I put this on immediately after my shower, and I did not want to. And when I sat up from the couch to come film this, it was just, like a rush of, life is harder for you right now. And now for my nightly stretching routine, plus 12 pounds. Honestly, this has turned into a very surprising, challenging, long burden. Good morning. Oh, so this is kind of crazy. Check it out. The added weight in Muay Thai gave me blisters on the bottom of my feet, like right there on my toes. I know it doesn't look like much, but that hurts. That's so crazy. I think I'm getting to the point where I'm a little bit used to it, which I didn't think would be possible, because the first 2 days I was just so conscious of it on me at every second and every breath. It's still making me aware of keeping my rib cage up and aligned and shoulders back, but I feel like I might be hitting like a new normal, like a weighted vest is normal now, sort of. Just when I thought it was getting easy, I gotta sit here for 3 hours, maybe 4. I don't know how long this is gonna take. Hi, Sarah.
Hi, TBD.
She didn't even notice. I've been wearing a weighted vest this whole time. an extra 12 pounds. Do I look heavy?
Yeah. How long are you wearing it for?
I've had it on for, this is the 3rd day now.
Okay.
I'm aiming to get through today. Actually, I don't know, we'll see. We're headed to snowboard. Should I keep it on for that?
I suggest you don't.
It's making me stronger.
It might make you top heavy.
Oh, I didn't think about balance. And now I feel like I need to try it, which is also gonna be more of a challenge because I thought I was gonna be done tomorrow morning. Road trip, so we went to In-N-Out. Oh my. I'm eating fast food, but obviously it's an away vest, so it's healthy.
And at least she's eating it slowly.
What does that mean?
Fast food, I don't know.
Oh, good one.
You do everything wrong.
Drive is over. Survived. Honestly, I would rather have been working out for hours instead of just sitting there. I think sitting is the worst part about this thing because that's in the back and you can't ever really lean back and relax. I think my right arm's going numb. Like my back is so tight and I'm like losing blood in this hand. So I was like, you just take it off. No one will know. I'm like, that's not the point. Well, we're on day 4 and I guess I'm still doing this. I don't know. Oh, this is Sean. We're going snowboarding.
Hey.
He doesn't realize either, but I'm wearing a weighted vest. I've been doing it for 4 days. No, I guess I'm gonna try doing it on the slopes. I don't know. I'm not into the lodge yet and I'm struggling. It's here, don't worry. Just underneath and holding me down. Transferred to the outside to show that I'm 12 pounds more badass. Speaking of being badass, look, all these people are standing in line, but I'm standing in line and working out. Honestly, this is helping my anxiety because otherwise I'd just be like standing here. At least if I'm stuck here, I also can feel like I'm doing something else too. Made it onto the lift. I forgot about the fact that I'm top heavy. This is gonna really mess with me.
Who's paying for this lift? Usually I take Uber.
Ah! Coming in hot with the jokes! Well, I was nervous about getting off the lift, but now I can be actual nervous. I haven't done this in years. Hey, all right. We're doing good. Top heavy and filming. Woohoo! Where are you at? Give you guys a little point of view action too. Hey, look, my shadow's wearing this. Hey, let's go. So, hold on. Guitar, snowboarding, and camera person. Okay, I may have taken it off for one run, but it's only because I added a 25-pound keytar for that run. You can go see that on my main channel. Rochi experienced the struggle this morning when I got out of bed. I was like, I don't wanna put it back on, but I did.
She did. God knows why. Self-inflicted.
I'm doing it for science. Made it through the car sitting again, which actually makes this bike sitting feel nice. The way it's distributed on my back. So it's a nice change up of position. Today I wanted to do the workout that I sometimes do to train for beer miles, which is not actually chugging a beer and doing a beer mile. Though I have done that right here, if you haven't seen that mess on my main channel. But no, sometimes I'll do a beer mile but replace the drinking with push-ups and sit-ups so I can still train for the sprinting without getting blasted. So this is a workout I'm used to. Let's see how it goes when I change up my weight a bit. Whoa, the run was rough. Oh. Let's see how the push-ups go. I've actually never done push-ups in a weighted vest before. Okay. Just a little slower than usual. It's 20 push-ups and 25 sit-ups. Then the running before that, you do that 4 rounds. The sit-ups I've never done with a weighted vest before either. These are probably the least affected by the weight. They don't feel as bad. Usually complete that in around 18 minutes, and it took me about 25. Completely changed the workout. 12 pounds made it 20 times harder. Changed it from a workout where I push as fast as I can to like just grinding and just trying to stay in it. My sprint's usually at 8 to 9 miles per hour, but I couldn't keep that up. It was around 7 to 8. And the bouncing. The push-ups were definitely the biggest limiting factor. I could get like 3 out and then have to like shake it off and rest for a bit. Though for never having done weighted push-ups before, I just did 80 all at once. Fitness outrageous. Day 6. I'm surprising myself at this point. Am I gonna make it through today? Actually, you already know because I had to title this video something. This is weird that you know more about me than I do. This has got to be the worst part, just sitting with it. And I'm also questioning how effective this is I should have made a rule that I can take it off when I'm sitting, but, you know, hey, why not make this as challenging as possible? And working out is actually when I like it the most. That's the one time that I can forget that I'm wearing it. Gee, how unexpected. It feels best when used for its intended purpose. And I seem to have a headache today, which is nonsense because I never get headaches. I'm wondering if it's like making my back and neck so tight that it's crawling up over my skull. I really do just feel like trapped and want to free myself of this burden. It might be results time very soon. Guess it's not over yet, because I do want to do the best I can for you. Ha ha! Alright, you've seen me try out Olympic lifting, kickboxing, action sports, just sitting there, and CrossFit. So now let's try powerlifting. Worked up to the weight that I did last week, but I don't know. We'll see how this goes. My goodness. Dang. Oh. Okay, I was able to do the same weight, but I also weighed 12 pounds. That was way harder than I thought. Oh my god. Okay, so for one, I'm like out of breath. It made it like an aerobic workout. What the heck? When I first started this, I actually thought it wouldn't make that big of a difference because, well, that's 170 pounds for 10 reps, and 12 compared to 170 just doesn't seem like a lot. Like it would knock me out, but here I am knocked out. Definitely gonna have a lot of discoveries on the conclusion wrap-up results of this, so stay tuned for that. And now, how about some climbing? Because I'm here. Whoa, alright. That took forever, but it would have, even if I didn't have the weight vest on. This activity is the one I felt the least effect of the weight on, and it might just be because I don't do that much rock climbing, but I would have sucked that badly with or without the weight. Although my gym does have a communal weighted vest. For weighted vest workouts, oh, this is 40 pounds. Oh my goodness. Sure, people here do weighted vest workouts, but have they done them? Oh, please. While wearing a weighted vest? This is great. I gotta get off. This is making me happy that I only got 12 pounds because they definitely make them much larger. I'll see you when I'm not choking. No, I don't want to get up and put it on. As I was laying here this morning, I felt like I was still wearing it. It's this weird side effect where I like can sense it still on my shoulders and pressing on my back. Phantom vest! Okay. Day 7. Is this still 12 pounds? Feels heavier. Honestly, when I first started this, I thought 12 was too low. Like, I felt bad not doing 40, or at least 20, because that's like CrossFit standard. 12 felt very low, but it's not feeling that now. I'm pretty appreciative that I went with this. And it's funny that I'm wearing my Soylent shirt today. Well, inside out, so clearly you can't tell. But I did a challenge where I replaced all my food with Soylent for 10 days. And no, that's way worse than this. I would absolutely take weighted vest over drinking my food any day. Maybe. Sitting sucks. It's like you can't get comfortable at any point in the day. I've spent 7 days being uncomfortable, which I always seek discomfort. That's how you grow. It's just all the time discomfort. I don't know if that's the best. Okay. I think it's time to call it. Technically I should have made it all the way to tonight for it to be a full 7 days, but whatever. If you're a pally that made it this far in the video, clearly you're on my side, so we're saying a week. Dope. Plus we need good light for me to do my jump test and give you a rundown conclusion of what this did to me. Also, I hope this just goes to show how uncomfortable this challenge was. Okay, after a week of everything being 12 pounds harder. Oh my goodness. What? Am I on the moon? Oh, it's like gravity's easier. Huh. Wow. Okay. Oh. It is good to be free. Oh, I want to jump around. Move my shoulders. Wow, my upper back is way tighter than I realized because there was weight on it, I guess, distracting me from that fact. Well, for the first 15 seconds, I do have a general feeling of superhumanness. Like, my body is lighter and my muscles are prepared to deal with 12 pounds more than this, and it's gone. So I'm like, Oh, real quick, I just need to sit. Okay. Oh, there's nothing jamming into my back. This is great. My lungs can move. As I'm just walking around my place, I have this like weird thing I've discovered here. I'll show you. Posture. Okay, you know how when you want to have good posture, you have to consciously think about pulling your shoulders back and like lifting up? But that's not the case anymore. This is like not as comfortable as this. This is now the comfortable position, which wasn't the case. I had to actively do this before. And now this feels better than hunching forward. Whoa! I don't know how long that will last, but I do feel like someone's putting a fist in the center of my back and pulling my shoulders back naturally. Wow. This is super surprising to me because my theory was that I'd be training my legs, but it's turning out that like I've trained my back muscles to kind of handle my rib cage better. This is crazy. Oh, Dad, we gotta do the jump test. My smile is still there from last time. Let's see if 7 weeks of vest made me better at getting air. Huh, that looks about precisely, exactly, maybe, kind of, exactly the same. No, wait, one's slightly higher. See? Improvement. Okay, if I was actually trying to improve my vertical leap or thigh size, yep, same. There are probably more effective ways to go about it. This is more about, one, seeing if I could handle the challenge of the extra weight, and then two, how it made me feel during, three, how it made me feel after. For one thing, I'm concerned I'm gonna fall asleep at the wheel because everything's so comfortable. So I did manage to make every waking moment harder, but all moments were not equal. Like when I was just sitting there, it was difficult, but only on like a discomfort level that was not improving. But when I was snowboarding, walking, even standing, I loved it because it's stuff that wouldn't have been that challenging, but just like adding that little extra 12-pound oomph made me feel better and like I was getting closer to Superhuman faster. Now here's a really interesting part. I don't think I was getting closer to Superhuman faster whenever I was working out. It wasn't that it made every workout harder, it changed what the workout was. You watched me do Olympic lifting and that workout would have been more of a shoulder push workout for me, but with the weighted vest, it became a core thing because I was stabilized. And then when I did CrossFit, the beer mile running thing, I usually would be sprinting and it would be an aerobic workout, but because I had to keep resting from the added weight of the push-ups, it was no longer aerobic, it was just like grinding out a more muscle and long-lasting workout. So it's completely changed. And my muscle deadlift workout turned into being aerobic because I just kept getting out of breath. So what I thought would be making each workout harder, I was actually completely changing what the workouts were. And it wasn't necessarily harder, but it was definitely different. So what did I find out? That adding 12 pounds to you is not what I thought. I thought it would be just a bump up and a constant stressor to make me better at every waking moment. But no, because it varies based on what you're doing. So now I'm trying to think of other challenges that would actually have me self-improving at every waking moment. But I will say that I love the weighted vest. Yeah, you heard me. I know I talked to you for an entire video. And I do think I'm gonna add it more to my everyday life, but not where you would think. Of course, I'm not gonna sit on the couch with it, but I probably won't add it to workouts. I'm thinking that it would be great for hiking, walking, standing, like anything where I'm doing an activity that also feels like just not hard enough. And now we're back to the beginning of how this premise came about, because I was basically like brushing my teeth going, I know I'm brushing my teeth, but could I be multitasking? So I've just proven that the fact that the teeth brushing part is maybe not as helpful as expected, but when my LA friends are like, let's go on a hike, I can be like, oh, but I wanted a real workout. I know, I'll add 12 pounds. I might even use it when I'm walking around conventions or like walking through the airport. Well, it kind of looks like I got something strapped to me, so maybe not. And I just realized if you do want one to sit on the couch with, or work out with, or super hike with, I'll link to this one that I have in the description, because it's a rare one. Like, usually they're 20 pounds or more, or really expensive, or like have removable things, whatever. This one's swell. And you can look as dumb as me when you go to the club. Okay, thanks for watching. If you want to see more crazy biohacky challenges that come out of my outrageous brain, then subscribe and ring the bell to get better at life with me.